Hi everyone, welcome back to the AI project from scratch. And in these sessions, the agenda is to create AI chat application, okay, using React, Node, and Gemini. Okay, so as you know that you are listening everywhere AI, right? So you should have the basic knowledge how the AI works. Okay, so for this session or for building this application, I will use these technology React, and React I will use for front end side, and Node for backend side, and Gemini for AI model. Okay, so these are the technology which I am going to use. So I am going to split this session into two parts. In first part, I will set up everything from Node, and in second part, I will set up everything in React. I know that these sessions will be lengthy. Okay, it will not 5 or 10 minutes video. It will give a complete overview step by step. Okay, how we can create an API in Node, how we can interact the Gemini with Node API. Okay, so uh, step one is first. I have already set up the project structure, okay, for this project. So I will showcase you or overview the project structure, and definitely I will push I will push these changes in GitHub. So you will clone the changes, and okay, you can clone the repo and can see the changes as well. Okay, this will be the step one. In step two, I will create a simple server.js file. Okay, so this is a step two. Step three, uh, we will connect Gemini. Okay, these are the high level steps. We will connect Gemini API with our backend and send some request to get response from the AI model. Okay, so this will be the, you can say, part one. Part A or B, we can part A. Okay, in part B, in step one, we will create a simple React applications using Vita or create React app. Okay, I think Vita is more good rather than create React app because it install unnecessary package as well, which is not required frequently. In step two, create a simple UI for the chat application. Okay, in step three, we will connect the React application with the backend using Axios. Okay, I hope you already know what is Axios. These are the APIs which is used to connect uh, from front end to backend. Okay, and send some requests to get the response from the AI model. So this is the agenda, you can say, for the entire session. Agenda for the complete project, which is AI chat application. I hope you have the clear understanding what we are going to do in this session. So in first, majorly we will work on a backend side, you can say, and in a part B, you can say that we will work on a front end side. So first, only concentrate on a backend side. Forget about front end for some time. Okay, I hope I am clear. Okay, very good. So let's get started with the part A. Okay, where I can give you a high level overview of a project structure. So I have created one repo in a GitHub AI in action where I have created two folder, one for backend, one for front end. Okay, and these are some README file. Okay, where you can get some notes, whatever I will explain here. All right. So first, as I said, please focus only on the backend side. Okay. So in a backend side, I have created one server.js file and created one package.json. Okay, so I am going to the notes part, and I am saying that let's get started with backend side. Some important things or prerequisites. Okay, you can say prerequisites. First, Node.js and npm should be installed in your system. If not, please install it from the official website here. This is a first. Okay, once you install the Node.js, you can open the command prompt like this: cmd and here you can check the version of Node, right? So as Node is installed on my machine, I'm able to see some version here. Okay, and once you install Node on your machine, you will also be able to see some version. It may be upper version, right? Because this is my old version. Okay, and you do not need to install uh, npm externally. Okay, it will be installed once you install the Node.js. All right, after setting up the Node.js project, okay, what you can do, you can go to the terminal. I can write like one. This is the point one, and in here I can write two. Second thing is, once you have installed the Node.js, you need to go on a terminal. Go to the terminal. Okay, how you can go to the terminal? This is a VS code, and this is the toggle panel. Okay, and here if you see, you will come here like AI in action and backend folder. Okay, after this you will need to write one command, which is npm init, or why that is sufficient. Npm init, what it will do, it will create package.json file in your project directory. It will create package.json file in your directory. It will ask some information from you, like what will be your name, what will be the descriptions, okay, author, license, and after that you just need to click on yes. That's it, and your package.json file will be generated. Nice. So now what you have? You have backend folder under the AI in action repo. You have a package.json file. Okay, now you need to create one server.js file as well. Okay, just create server.js file empty. All right. So now step third, install express.js in your project directory using the following command: npm install express. What you will need to do, just copy, go to the terminal, paste here, and enter. Okay, so this is the third prerequisite. Let me go to the fourth one. Okay, I am writing this fourth step instead of third. Create a server.js file in your project directory, and just create for empty for now. I will write the things and then we'll let you know what you will need to do. Okay, create a server file in your project directory and make empty, make empty for now. All right. Step 5. Now you need to get the API key for Gemini from the following link. Okay, how you can get the API key? I will tell you. Go to the here. Let me see this link works, or I have the AI studio directly. Okay, it is not working. So yeah, it can work actually. So AI studio Google. You will need to write AI studio Google. Okay, and you will get the first link, Google AI studio. I am copying this link. Okay, and once you go here, just click on get started, and I am going here and paste this link for you. Okay, so what I am saying, that you will require the API key to connect with the Gemini. So before this, you should have note, there is a note point inside this. You should have an a Gmail account to get the API from the Gemini. Remember, you should have a Gmail account. Okay, so once you Gmail account, then it will be login. Okay, as I am already login here, so you can see. You need to go on to the dashboard. All right, here you can click on create API key. Once you create an API key, it will auto generated some key for you, and you will see this key here. Okay, and once you press on this link, you will be able to see what is your API key. For security reason, I cannot showcase you this my API key. You can create your own API key. Okay, when you will click on it, you will get the API key. All right, so let me go to the prerequisite section. Okay, now sixth, now you will need to have a mechanism, okay, so that you can access that API key. So for security purpose, we will create .env file, okay, in our project directory and add the API key for Gemini in it. Okay, the env file should like this. If I copy here, and you can just, how you can create the env, go to the backend folder, click on the plus icon and give the file name .env. Okay, so this will be look like this. I have given one port here, and you will need to paste your API key here as well. Okay, because I cannot showcase you API key directly here. So what we will do during the connections, we will fetch this API key from this environment variable. Nice. Okay. So by default, we cannot get this value from the env. So we will need to access the API key in our server.js file. We will use the .node.env package and install it using the following command. You just need to copy, go to the terminal, and again, like Express, you will need to paste here just and enter. I have already installed, that's why I'm not doing this. Okay. All right. Next step. Now we will set up the Gemini API in our server.js. Okay. So now we will set up the Gemini API. So for connection with the Gemini API, we will need to install another package which is provided by Gemini, which is the npm install Gemini. Right? How you can install this package? Just copy and paste. So these are the most 7 to 8 points. Okay, I will add more during the implementation if I am missing anything. First, you should have installed Node.js. Second, you need to go to the terminal and create the package.json. Then you will need to install the Express. Then you can create a server.js file under the backend folder and make an empty for now. And here you can get the API key from the Gemini dashboard. One important thing, you should have the Gmail account to get the API for Gemini. Okay. Next step, we will create .env file. Okay. To access the API key in our server file, we will use a .NET EV package using this. I hope every step is very clear here. There should not be doubt. If you have any doubt, please write into the comment section. I will reply on that. All right. So let me first, I am doing this server1.js because it contains most of the code. So what I'm going to do, I am creating server.js file from scratch so that you have the clear understanding. Okay. So as I said that we will have the Gemini API key in a .env file. Okay. So first we need to import .NET .env. What was the package name? Import what I have written in setup.js .env. Okay, this was the, yeah. So these are the two line of codes. First I am importing, and second is .env.config. All right, and if we want to check the value, I can showcase you. Okay, how you can access the environment file values like Gemini API key and port in a server.js file. So this is the way: process.env and check. Okay, so I can print these values so that you should have the confidence that we are getting these value into the server.js file. So let me go to here and run this file, node server.js. Okay, so here you can see that injected two values from .env, Gemini API key, your API, and port is this. Okay, so both value has been fetched here. All right, so now you are good to go. Okay, let me remove this. Next, I need to import Gemini model. Okay, import Google Gen AI. Okay, this is the package. If you are very new in Node.js, you can watch my complete Node.js series on my Easy Tech code channel. You will get complete understanding how Node.js works. But these are very basics, like importing a package. Okay, so here what I have done, I have imported the Google AI classes. Okay, now I am can take API key like this, okay, and port like this. API key process.env.gemini and process.env.port. All right. Now I am creating AI model equal to new Google Gen AI and API key. So I have created the instance of Google Gen AI and provided the API key. All right. So now AI model has been created. Okay. Now I will write a function. I will write a function, async function. Okay, which will take some questions. Okay, async functions like here I can write question. So I am writing here generate text. Okay, and here I am writing this. I am just writing and will let you know what is it side. Okay, yeah, it is very fast. I think what it is missing. Is it missing anything? Yeah, it is missing curly braces. All right. So here I have written one async function generate text. It will take the question. Okay, whatever you will ask, that is a question, right? So it will ask the questions and send these questions to the generated text. For now, let me remove this. Okay, so I don't know this model will work or not because I am using a separate model and I can tell you the name of the model from the file here. This is the model which I am using previously for testing. Yeah, so yeah, this model was tested by me, but we have several models and based on the models we can have the separate style of writing the things. Okay, so this is the generate text of AI model and I am not sure this will work like this as well. I am double check with my old file. Okay, so we have the model and then generate content. Instead of this we have generate content. Okay, so let me quickly copy this because it is tested by me previously, so I do not want to waste your time to debug the things here. Okay, but yeah, we can check with other model as well. There's no issue with that. All right, AI model. Yeah, so what we have done here, we have the model, AI model and generated content. Okay, and we are using this model, okay, chat model, and we are sending the contents to this model and we will receive some response, okay, in output text format. And let me double check, it is out. No, it is not the output text in that model, it is just simple the text. Okay, so I have written the model. Okay, I hope this is very clear to you that what we have done here, we have imported the Google AI, we have created the instance of Google AI after providing the API key, and here we have written one method which will be communicate with the Gen AI model, and we will send questions to this and it will take the questions and provide the answer to us. Okay, and here what we can write here, just we can call this generate text and you can see the response. Okay, so as I said, why I make this async, because it will take some time to fetch the response from the AI chat model. Okay, that's why I make the async to interrupt other things as well. And as you know that how we can fetch the data from async functions, you can use the then syntax, and you can here what we I have done. This is the method, and here I am sending one query. What is Node.js? Okay, and here you can see the response. All right, sorry, yeah, so let me run this file and see that will we receive some response or not. I am pausing this video for 1 second to put my API key inside the. All right, so I have pushed my API key inside .env file, so it will be fetched automatically in the server.js using this because we are using the .env package. All right, so let me run this file now and let's see did we receive any response from the Gemini model or not. Node.server.js, this is the way how you can run your node file. Okay, so it inject two environment file, two environment variable. Okay, second, it takes the some questions, what is a node.js, and went to the AI model and it is processing. And let's see, it takes some times to process the your questions. If all goods, then it will send a response to you, else it will generate some error to you, so it may take few seconds to get the response. Okay, here you can see that we received the response from the AI model. Yeah, congratulations. You have integrated the AI model in your Node applications. All right. So here you can see that. Yeah. So this is the generate response. Node.js is an open source cross-platform JavaScript. All information about the Node.js. Great. Okay. So what we have seen till now, how you can send question to the Node.js, sorry, how you can send the questions to the chat AI model, and how the chat AI model takes that questions and give the response, give the answer, you can see. Okay. So this is the first kind of uh, scenario. Okay. I hope you are clear, and I will suggest you that please pause this recording for some time and try to do this activity on your system. Okay. Okay, let's proceed with the second scenario, where scenario so this was the first scenario. If I am talking about the backend project, backend side, so what I have done, we have we have sent the questions to the Gemini API and the get the response from AI model. Now we will create, sorry, it is somewhat of fast AI. We will create a API using express.js. Okay, and the send the question to the Gemini and we get response from the AI model. Okay, this is the second step. Okay, uh, scenario one, you can say scenario one, and here you can copy this and paste here as a scenario two file. Now let me go to the server.js file. And what if you are new in Node.js, again I am saying, and you do not know how we can use the Express server, please watch my Node.js series. So I have already installed the Express. So here I am going to import the Express server. All right. So after that, I am going to create the instance of Express, const f equal to Express, and I have used the Express.json middleware here because I will send, or for now, let me, I will tell you once I will use this. Okay. And here I am creating one route handler, cat generate, and what I am trying to do here, this is a questions catch, and I can showcase you what is I have done. So I am commenting this for now. All right. And yeah, all right, I think it is not required then. All right, so I am explaining you. So I have created one endpoint which is a get, and it will be give the answer of your query. So we can see like get answer. Okay. So this is the endpoint get answer. What I will send the answer, okay, from the query, but for now let I'm not sending from here anywhere. So this is the my question. What is a Node.js again? Okay, and just use the same method. Okay, this is the another way of how you can call the async functions. This is the most usable way of and most neat and clear way for calling the async functions. Okay, so once we receive the response, we will send into the form of JSON questions and generate a text. Okay, so as we are sending the response into the JSON format, that's why we will require express.json, because by default Node does not understand the JSON format. All set here. Okay, if you are confused what I have done, just listen slowly each and every line. You will get the clear understanding. So if all good, then this block will execute it. If we receive any error, then we will see showcase here it is failed to generate the text or failed to able to give the answer. Okay, whatever you, I am doing control C, clear for now, and let me run again this file. Okay, one more important thing, where it will run, because I'm not calling this get. So Express server, you will need to, there is a listen method, okay, where you can pass this port and you can say that this Express server is running on this port, whatever we have mentioned in node.env file. Okay, now let me run this file, node server.js, and you will see some message here. It is saying that server is running on port 3000. Very nice. So it means your server is running on 3000 port. So let me go to the browser, and here I can do localhost 3000 slash whatever you have given the endpoint, get answer, copy, paste, and let me hit here. As I said, it will take some time to generate the response. Okay, so we have asked some questions from AI and it is processing. Okay, after processing, it generates the response for us. So what question I have asked? What is Node.js? And this is the answer of your questions. Nice. Okay, so this is the another way of how you can connect with AI model with your API. Okay, this is the second scenario. Now I'm moving uh, towards the final scenario from the backend side, where scenario third is I will send question from Postman to the backend API to get the response of the AI model. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I will send questions from a client. Postman is what? Postman is a client. I will send the questions from the client to the backend API. Backend API is what? That is a server. Okay, and get the response. So what we need to make the changes in the code. Okay, as you know that Post API does not work with the browser, so we will need to create and we will need to hit that API on a Postman. So I am quickly copy this code, okay, as it is, and paste here, and here post, all right, and get answer to Postman. Postman, you need to give the answer to the Postman, and you will need to make one changes here, request.body.questions, because I will send the questions from the Postman, and this AP endpoint will read the questions from the endpoint and will send the things. Okay, all right, everything is set up here. Now I'm going to the terminal again. Let me clear the terminal CLS and let me run this file again. Before running, let me save this file, server.js. Okay, file is running perfectly on 3000 port. I am going to open the Postman. If you have not Postman, you need to install the Postman, and when you open the Postman, here you will see such kind of windows where you can write localhost 3000 slash, and you can give the endpoint whatever you have created, get answer to the Postman. Here you can give the get answer to the Postman, get answer to the Postman, and this is the post request. Okay, and we will send into the body, and we will send the response into the JSON. And here how you can send, you can write the question, and here you can like what is React JS. All right, now you are going to feel the actual way, okay, how the AI chat model works behind the scenes. So I will ask you these questions from the API. Okay, so now let me hit this. I click on send, and as usual, it will take few seconds to get the response because we are using free model here. Yeah, so here you can see the response. What is a React? And this is the complete information about the React. What is a React JS? Okay, so by this way, you can send the questions to the Node API, and Node API will send the questions to the Gemini, right? And Gemini process the questions, give the response back to the API, and API will send the response to the client. Client may be Postman, React application, any type of applications. So that's all for this session. I hope you enjoy this session because we have discussed from scratch, step by step, how you can connect your Node application with the Gemini AI model, how you can send the questions, how the AI model will process those questions and the back response to the API model. Okay, these are the scenario which we have handled. Okay, in next part, I am going to connect React application with Gemini, and then I will connect the React application to this API endpoint. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching this video. And if you did not subscribe my channel, please subscribe to see such kind of videos. Okay, bye bye.